Welcome back to Score Time NBA. Today, we'll dive into one of the most jaw-dropping matchups of the season, a clash between the reigning NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors, and the powerhouse from the East, the Boston Celtics. Spoiler alert, this game was far from what Warriors fans were hoping for. Make sure to stick around until the end to catch all the shocking moments and our takeaways from this stunning game. Let's jump right into it. The game tipped off with the Boston Celtics looking locked in and ready to dominate. Right from the start, Kristaps Porzingis showcased why he's a key piece for Boston, sinking 3 three-pointers in the opening minutes. Meanwhile, the Warriors leaned on Dennis Schroeder, who managed to put up 4 points early and showed flashes of good defense against Derek White. But here's where things get concerning for Golden State. Stephen Curry, the heart and soul of this team, started ice cold. He missed his first 2 attempts before finally sinking his 3rd shot. Unfortunately for Warriors fans, both teams struggled with shooting accuracy early on, making it clear that this was going to be a grinded-out kind of game. As the quarter progressed, Jaylen Brown shifted into takeover mode for the Celtics. His energy and offensive bursts spearheaded a late run, giving Boston a commanding 29-18 lead by the end of the first quarter. To make matters worse for the Warriors, they scored just 1 point in the final 4 minutes after Curry was subbed out. If you thought the Warriors' first quarter was rough, the second quarter only made things worse. Golden State's offense was stagnant, managing just 4 points in the first 4 minutes. Boston capitalized on every opportunity, extending their lead to 36-22. Peyton Pritchard came off the bench and delivered back-to-back brilliant plays, increasing Boston's lead to 15 points. The Celtics' defense was stifling, denying the Warriors easy looks at the basket. Even Stephen Curry seemed to catch the cold shooting bug, struggling to find his rhythm. Thankfully, Curry ended the quarter with back-to-back layups, giving Warriors fans a glimmer of hope. However, they still trailed by double digits, 54-39, heading into halftime. The stats painted a grim picture for Golden State, a dismal 33% shooting from the field and a woeful 12% from beyond the arc. The third quarter opened with a brief spark for the Warriors as Andrew Wiggins knocked down a jumper, but that was quickly extinguished by a blistering 6-0 run from Boston, pushing their lead to 19 points. Curry tried to respond with a few shots of his own, but it felt like Boston had flipped the switch to easy mode. They went on yet another run, ballooning their lead to 23 points. By this time, frustration was evident among Warriors fans, who could be seen voicing their disappointment on social media and in the arena. With no reliable offensive support for Curry, the Warriors' struggles only deepened. The Celtics, on the other hand, looked unstoppable, with players like Jaylen Brown and Derek White continuing to shine. By the end of the third quarter, Boston held a jaw-dropping 34-point lead, 97-63. Even Celtics GM Brad Stevens looked stunned by the sheer dominance his team displayed in just 3 quarters of basketball. The fourth quarter was essentially a formality. The Celtics showed no mercy, extending their lead and turning the game into a full-blown rout. Both teams eventually rested their starters, and the final 12 minutes became garbage time, with the bench players finishing the game. When the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard read, Boston Celtics 121, Golden State Warriors 87. This 34-point blowout was a statement victory for Boston and a game to forget for the Warriors. What a dominant performance by the Boston Celtics. They came into this game with a purpose and executed to perfection, leaving the Warriors searching for answers. From Kristaps Porzingis lighting it up early to Jaylen Brown leading the charge, this was a complete team effort from start to finish. For the Warriors, it's clear they need to regroup and figure out how to support Stephen Curry, who was left to shoulder the load with minimal help. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more epic game recaps, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Score Time NBA. We've got more exciting stories and deep dives coming your way. Until next time, keep watching, keep cheering, and stay tuned for more amazing basketball action.